Welcome back. In this video I'm going to be talking about setting up an autoresponder. So what is an autoresponder? Well, it's an automated program which sends pre-written emails to a certain email address that has this service enabled. And you can schedule a series of messages to go out at specific times. The autoresponder service will allow you to create an opt-in form, otherwise known as a squeeze page, which can then be placed on your website. So when somebody opts in with their email address, the details of that contact will get stored in the list that you've created in the autoresponder. The autoresponder will then automatically send out your pre-written messages to the person that opted in. And I've given some example autoresponder services. The biggest one is a service called Aweber, which you'll find at www.aweber.com. They're very good. They offer a $1 trial to get started if you just want to test out the system for a month. Most people use Aweber. They're actually very reliable. They have great support, and this is the service I would recommend. There's also another very good one called GetResponse. So some people either go with Aweber or GetResponse, but they're both very good services. Okay, so when you sign up with Aweber, they will send you some details in your email. So just have a look at that and you'll get your login details there, and just log into Aweber and you'll come to this page here. You want to make sure you're on the Home tab, and this link here, Create and Manage Lists, you need to click that. We're going to create a brand new list to hold your subscribers, and then click on the Create a New List button, and then you'll be taken to this basic information page. So at this point you need to give the list a name, and you can put in a list description if you want. You should put in who the person is that the list is the message is coming from. John Smith, and an email address. So you don't really want to use a free email address like AOL or Yahoo. You want to use something specific to your website. So I've used admin@londonwebmarketing.com. And if you scroll down to the bottom in the notifications area, this is where you can put your name and email address if you want to be notified every time somebody signs up to your list. So just add that in there and then click on the Add button. So that's it. If I just click Save Settings now, and at the top it says a new list has been created. So what we need to do now is click on Personalize Your List, and you can put in some branding here for your company, your website, etc. I'm going to leave all that blank. Social media I leave blank, and global text I leave blank. Save those settings, and then you want to move on to Confirmed Opt-in. Just click on that. And this is where you can customize a few things. So this is the message that they will be sent when they sign up, and you can change this by clicking on there and making the changes that you want. Again, you can change this as well. And down the bottom you've got a required opt-in switch, and it's recommended that you keep this to on. This stops spam complaints from people. A lot of people like to turn it off as well so that the person doesn't have to confirm anything, but I'm going to leave it on in this case. You can put a success page URL in here if you want, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to click Save Settings. And that's it. That's our first list created. So now that we've created our first list, we need to actually now create the opt-in form, which is going to be using that list. So to do that, we come up the top here and we select Web Forms, and then click the button that says Create a new web form. And now Aweber gives us a number of templates that we can use, and if you click on these categories on the side, you will be able to see the various templates. So I'm going to select this one, Modern, and when I click on it, it brings up this box here, and I can switch colors now if I want to, so I could change it to green or red or whatever, but I'm going to leave it as blue. So now at the bottom, if you scroll down, here's our box. So sometimes you might want to remove some of these sections because the box might be a bit too big for you. So I might just decide, just hover over the section you want to remove and then click on the cross. So I might decide to remove that. Email marketing by Aweber, I can remove that. And I think I'll leave this message here: we respect your email privacy, because some people like some sort of reassurance that you're not going to be sending them spam all the time. You can also resize the box, and if you just want to collect the email and not the name, then you can get rid of you can just get rid of the name box by clicking on the cross there. So at the very top, if you click on this is where you can actually write your header. So I might decide to do something like something like that. And you can also bold things as well if you want to make it italics, underline, center it, whatever you want to do there. I change the font as well. So if you're happy with that, click Save. And then what I want to do is I can also change background colors here and borders and things like that if I want to. But if I'm happy with that, I can just save the web form here and then move on to step 2. And this is where you give the web form a name, so let's just call it I'll just call it that for now. I'm not going to have Facebook integration or anything like that. A thank you page, I'm going to use a custom one, and that's the one I created earlier. And at this point I can just add my thank you page link in this box here. So that's it. And I'll click this if I want to open it in a new window. I won't do anything with advanced settings, I'll just save now. And we'll move to step 3. And this is where the installation of the form is done. So you have 3 options here. Now if you're comfortable with HTML and you can access your own web pages, select this top option, I will install my form. The other one is my web designer will install my form, or have Aweber host my form. But I'm going to select the top one, I will install my form. And then what happens is you get a bit of what's called JavaScript, and you just need to select this by clicking it and then just right click and select copy and just drop it into Notepad for now, because you're going to be actually using this on your blog. So now what I want to do is go back to my blog and enter that code. So what you want to do is you want to log in to your blog, to your WordPress blog, and come to the dashboard here on the left hand side and select Appearance, and then you want to select Widgets. And on the right hand side here where it says Main Sidebar, we want to actually put another widget in here, and this is going to be a text widget, and this is what's going to hold the little bit of code that we just got from Aweber. So if I move down a little bit, I can see here on the left hand side text. So just hold down your mouse button on text and then drag it to the main sidebar, and then just drop it in there, let go of the mouse button. And you don't need to put anything in title, but in this box you can just paste in that bit of code from Aweber. And that's it, and all you need to do now is click the save button. And it saves. So now when we load up the blog, let's see what we get. And here it is on the right hand side. Here's our opt-in box or squeeze page.